March 7th, 2023. Mexico City's Palace of Fine Arts. Artifacts and ratings can help historians learn more about the history and the culture of a particular place. Architecture can also help reveal this history. For instance, Mexico City's Palace of Fine Arts is a mix of different architectural styles because it was designed by two architects across a 30-year period. These architects drew from many influences according to what was in fashion at the time. The palace was built to commemorate 100 years of Mexico's independence from Spain. Although construction began in 1904, the building process was first delayed because the soil was not sturdy enough to hold up the heavy building. It was delayed again when the Mexican Revolution began in 1910. The Mexican Revolution was a long struggle that led to the end of Mexico's dictatorship and the creation of a constitutional republic. Although the palace exterior was nearly finished before the revolution, it sat mostly empty for years. It was finally completed in 1934 and contains a large theater, a concert hall, an art museum, and art galleries. This impressive structure's architecture displays a fusion of European and Mexican influence. The original architect, Adamo Bori, was from Italy, and was inspired by popular art movements in Europe. Art Nouveau and Neoclassicism. Art Nouveau is characterized by the use of arches and curved lines. Art Nouveau architects often combine modern materials such as metal and glass to create a unique look. For instance, the Palace of Fine Arts has multiple domes covered in crystal and detailed sculpted iron. Neoclassicism draws inspiration from ancient Greece and Rome. The palace's large columns made of Italy marble exemplify the neoclassical style. Bori also added elements of Mexican culture to his design. He designed the doors of the building with carved Mexican plants. He also included a sculpture of an eagle eating a snake on the building's highest dome. This image is on the Mexican flag. It symbolizes an Aztec legend. The Aztecs were an ancient indigenous civilization in central Mexico that developed complex political and social systems. In fact, the Palace of Fine Arts was built on the site of an Aztec sacrificial altar. The eagle and snake sculpture represents Mexico's pride in its ancient indigenous history. Construction of the interior part of the building was halted during the Mexican Revolution and began again in 1929. Uh, Federico Marisco, a Mexican architect and a student of Boari, took over the design of the palace. He was inspired by Art Deco, a style involving sleek, clean lines and simple shapes. This was a very different approach taken by Adamo Boeri. The interior of the building reflects more of Marisco's vision. Marisco also took inspiration from ancient Mesoamerican architecture. This style refers to architectural traditions of native people of North, Central, and South America before the arrival of Europeans. For instance, Marisco was inspired by Chaca, the god of rain in Maya tradition. In the main hall, there is a mask representing this figure. Serpent heads on window arches also demonstrate these Mesoamerican influences. Other Mexico architects and artists have made their own mark on this historic building. Mexican painter Gerardo Morelli designed a glass curtain for the opera house. This curtain has images of the Mexican landscape, including two famous Mexican volcanoes at the center. It weighs 24 tons and is made of millions of pieces of glass. Murals by famous Mexican painters such as Diego Rivera and Jose Clement Orozco decorate the halls and galleries. These many different influences and cultures that inspired Mexico's Palace of Fine Arts make it an interesting place to explore. The palace on average receives 10,000 visitors each week. People can admire the building and enjoy plays, poetry, and the visual arts. Thank you for watching.